Hello there. So yeah, today I did a interview and I crushed it. Like my performance was very good actually. I'm kind of impressed. Hmm. Actually, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. But in the beginning, I was nervous as fuck. this, this I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous as fuck in the beginning, but you know, because I already have a pretty decent general idea of how it works. Like I said, pretty decent general idea. So it's very broad. It's not. I'm just I know that I don't know. I'm conscious about my ignorance in a certain level because probably there's other things when it comes to sales that I don't know that I don't know. But right now, most of the more essential things I know that I don't know, and I'm working in order to improve these things. Kind of complicated, but makes sense. At least in my mind. I think I have mental illness. I don't know. But yeah, man. Uh, so interesting because there was other guys in the call, and like there were like 10 guys. I felt like 10 guys. Oh shit! Because there was the owner. Oh, I was like, okay, because when I saw the job and I watched the VSL, which is the VSL video sales letter. That was this guy, which is like the hiring manager. So like I think that would be him that would evaluate everything. But no, he was just watching. He was okay. He was just watching. And there was this other lady, and she was, I believe, I don't know, but if I'm not mistaken, she's more like the head of the HR. Yes, yes, the HR, something like that. But uh, she also has a part in the decision of choose the candidate. So yeah, and she was just watching as well. The most of the like all of the talking was was being done by was being done by the owner. So yeah, kind of nervous. And then like he like the first more no the general like the principal the main one. Tell me about yourself. So like I have my script. Of course I have my script, and like that's fun because I had like word for word, but this has never worked out. I just noticed that like word for word never work out for me. You know, unless it's like a really short things. Like in the sales script, for example, there's a lot of questions you gotta make, you gotta ask. But normally, uh, I tweak a little when I'm doing like in the real time. I add some filler words, some to make it sound natural. Um, but if it's a very very extensive text, I won't remember and I will screw it up. But I had the main points like, oh, okay, I must talk about like the current situation, how I like my first experience with sales, how did I end up here, and what I'm currently doing. So I told you that. I told them that, and like the other guys, because there was like 10 guys. Like let me see. I think like two or three of them was with a bad connection. Most of the other guys they just hop off the call. I think they were kind of afraid, fear. They were fearful, so they just hop off. And like it was just like me and other two guys. And so like there's this other guy. He a lot of experience, like 5 years, and not only with appointment setting, like with damage setting and door to door, all that thing. So like the guy is really experienced, and the other guy main of his experience is with door to door, which is hard as fuck because I know, I know, I used to sell candy on the street, so yeah, I know how it is, how to deal with rejections. No, but because like it's a skill that I developed back then. Like I had to, when I was doing the cold calling, I was still getting used to that. But then I remember like when I was selling like candy. The name of the candy is Brigadeiro. It's very famous here in Brazil. And no, like had to handle with a lot of no's though, a lot of no's, But that taught me a lot of how to handle rejections. I mean, you never work out with girls, but I think like the times that where I was rejected, I was kind of suicidal. I still am. So, but here we are. Oh, at least I'm using that for a good thing, which is sales. My life is a comedy. Anyway, but um, and then like he did the. I was like kind of fearful when it comes to because they do a role play. So it's like a simulation of, they play how would go in a real call. And I already like knew like that this would happen, but it's not like a rehearsal like that. But I had like the framework in mind. So he said it. I was like very nervous, nervous as fuck. I was like, but it worked out. Pretty decent actually. I was kind of lucky because there were a lot of questions he asked and I didn't know have the my scripts on that. So yeah, but it was good because after that I revealed like the questions he did, so I can be more prepared for the next interview. Because they do this, they do this group interview and then they future, futured, futured as they future the candidates. Because for example, they did this on Saturday, so a lot of people didn't show up. That's one filter. And then there's the other guys that wasn't even prepared for a call. And then there's the guys that just hop off. So there's a lot of filters. Okay. And then like we did some simulations. We did like, okay, so wow, how would you handle when the people say I'm not interested? How would you handle when the people say I'm busy? All these scenarios, all this fun stuff. Like the owner, like he really knows the stuff, which I like it. Like he really knows this stuff because he does this stuff. So he gave a lot of tips, that like I found it very valuable because I was like, damn, such a valuable knowledge. And then um, after that, yeah, like the main focus was the simulate the role play, just see how it goes. And then he said like, okay, so anyone have any questions? And then I did my first. I just do, I noticed that I just do this one question because for me it's the best question. Fuck that. Uh, because most of the time, um, I mean that's not wrong. I understand. Because I'm not in a good position to negotiate. For you to be in a good position for you to negotiate, you gotta have the most leverage in the conversation, which is not my case. I don't have a lot of experience in sales, so it's not like I will be very picky when it comes to finding a job. So at least for now. So that's why I don't like a lot of questions because like since most of the offers in sales is like commission based, so of course marketing plays a huge role in the results, but most of it's going to be on you. So how good you are with that. So that's why I don't ask like, okay, so how much is the top setter doing? How much is the I mean, for me, whatever. Because I know it's gonna, of course, it's important, the vehicle, the company, but like my skills count a lot. So that's why I don't ask. But I do ask things about them, like what is important to them. Because normally, like when you say like, okay, so what's the salary, for example, this simple question, like the relevance of this question is mainly for me, which is not wrong again, but they tell to the owner or to the people that is hiring you that like your main focus is like you, which is not wrong. But in this case, in this specific scenario, since I really want the job, I don't want to, convey this. I don't want to convey this image to them about me. So what I do instead, I ask a thing that will benefit them, which is, in this case, what is the biggest bottleneck you're facing, and what skills would you like your next header to have in order to fix that? So, what's basically what is your problem that you're having right now in your business, and what skill I need to have in order to fix this? So, like, this is a good question because the focus is completely on them, and this is going to help you as well because you passing in the interview, you already have a leverage, tip like right in the beginning on how to ramp up and be efficient in your job and get great results. And I did that. I did this question. He mentioned three things, which is you gotta have a thick skin because cold calling is kind of hard. People they will curse at you, and I don't blame them because I would curse. I don't think I would curse. Oh shit, my voice went very high pitch. Um, but I wouldn't curse, but depending on the time you call me, I would curse definitely. You little fucker! Don't call me. Don't call me after 6 p.m. You dumb bitch! You fucking kidding with me? Come on, get out of here. But normally I wouldn't curse. But there's people that curse, and you gotta have a thick skin. What was the other two things? Gotta have patience. If I'm not mistaken, you gotta have patience because build a relationship. Yeah, build a relationship with the prospect, with the client is something that takes time. To build trust, it takes time. Not only sales, but yeah, it takes time. And what was the other thing? Last thing, I don't remember. But I have I noted. I take notes. Yeah, normally I never do that, but in this scenario I did, and it really paid off. And actually, the guy he already sent me a message. He said, "Man, okay, so can you confirm me if you're gonna attend to the next interview, which is gonna be on Tuesday, 12 p.m. EST?" I said, "Okay, sure, man, let's go." And yeah, I mean, after the interview, I was just this thrilled situation. I like it. The adrenaline. Okay, ooh, group interview. So different. But yeah, um, and then I review the notes that I took, and now I feel more confident because like like I said, the other he gave a lot of tips on how to go about the cold calling and all the thing. And he did ask some questions that I never heard of. I mean, very like I said, the things that I don't know that I don't know. Yeah. Um, but he gave some objections that like I didn't knew how to overcome them. And now that I have this, I'm more prepared. So it was good. And what else? What else? I mean, I think that was it. I'm trying to thinking that even though I don't have like the best resources, I have like this is I'm talking this and I'm being very honest because a lot of guys they say, "Oh, I have the hunger to do that." I mean, come on, man, come on, have the hunger, have the hunger. I don't understand what hunger. I don't understand this word. There's so much better words to use like hunger. Come on, man, hunger. Fucking simple word, man. Hunger. No, no, no. Didn't you have breakfast? Come on, man. Anyway, uh, But I like the word drive. You have the drive. Oh, I like this word. It's so, so heavy word. Drive. Drive. I like this word. Anyway, but because it's more of a trait of my personality. So I'm naturally more extroverted. So and I like as I get more deep into sales and out through this space, I noticed that naturally I've always been this way, more extroverted, more eccentric, and sometimes people didn't like that, and I felt like kind of sad because I wanted their approval, but now I'm learning so many things, I have these mentors, even though like I'm not paying them, like there's a lot of good stuff out there like on YouTube for free. Like I said, Alex Ramosa, I think would be my the main mentor, but I have also Matthew Ryder, which is a guy that is in this space, and like I'm learning so many things that I can apply not only with sales, and because I mean sales basically is about trust and relationship. Like if you really analyze, like you're only gonna buy stuff from people you trust. That's it. Like that's the main thing, my perception. So I'm learning so much, about how to connect with people. And I don't think, like, I really don't think I could do that in any other profession. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. Like, I don't know if I want to do sales for the rest of my life, but I know this. I know this for sure that the things that I'm learning with sales, I will use for the rest of my life. And that's awesome. That's awesome. I did good. I did good today. You did good. You did good, Castro. You did good, bro. But yeah, this that's it. Take care.